How's it going, guys? It's Burgas here and welcome to another Call of Dragons video. Today I'm going to talk about the hero progression bite that make players spend early. Now the money trap that feel like a progress. This is going to be the main thing we're going to talk about this video. The reason behind is things change. Things change a lot. It's not what was when I started playing. It's not what was like 1 year before 1 year. Right now is way more different. I start from the beginning playing Call of Dragons just to get this feeling of this game. And one of the things in Call of Dragons is that spending early make your account feel stronger, where quietly making your future worse. Now, what you want to say here, Burgas? Maybe you ask yourself. Now, if you buy power, you unlock heroes. This is obvious. You feel ahead and everything looks correct. You get Lilia? Perfect. You get Velen? Great. You get Goresh, you get Skogo, you get Bakshi, Emrys? Great. And you start feeling that everything is look correct. The dangerous part is that the account may not be stronger long term. It may just be temporarily expensive. You're basically going to just spend early, and later we're going to talk about later what exactly is going to happen with your account. Now, why early spending feels so good? I don't think I want to go that much in details why early spending feels so good, but early hero upgrades create fast emotional rewards. You're feeling great, your heroes are stronger. One bundle can make your March feel completely different. If you buy a couple bundles of Lilia, you can feel definitely way more different, especially at the early game. In Call of Dragons. That's why players think spending solves the progression problem, but sometimes it only hides the planning problem. Now, the false belief, good now mean good later. Most players judge heroes by how they feel in the current season. And yeah, at season 1, Lilia Velen is going to do crazy good work for you. At the season 2, maybe. At the season 3, maybe. What about season 4, 5, and late game? Things change drastically. The problem in Call of Dragons doesn't stay in one season. A hero that feels amazing early can become a dead investment when future generations arrive. This is where short-term value turns into long-term regret. This is why I'm making those videos about the best heroes, a tier list, and all these things are meta heroes, so people can know which heroes actually deserve your attention. And with the new system that is in Call of Dragons, where you have like couple seasons and from there you jump to start playing with the old seasons, or players who is having way more seasons behind and they have decent investments, if you're not spending in the right heroes, well, I have bad news for you. I mean, you're going to spend in some of the heroes you're going to stop actually using. It is what it is. And I can give you an example. For example, Goresh. I was using Goresh Skogo. From there, I jumped to Goresh Kuma because I don't want to invest in League 1. It's way too much infantry investments for me. And Goresh Kuma is the best thing I can actually do with my infantry. And Skogo, where is Skogo? Skogo is sitting there fully awakened. But I just don't have place for her. So at one point with the time, I replaced some of the heroes, and some of my heroes that I already invest is no longer relative. And this is where the short-term value turns into long-term regret. If you overinvest early, later when the good heroes come, like for example Generation 4, Yu Ming, Generation 4, Kuma, Who else I can actually can give us an example here? Maybe the new infantry, the new cavalry heroes. Nea is a very solid hero, also generation 4. So you see, there is so much power in generation 4, and if you invest in generation 1 and 2, you're just going to spend something that you can otherwise spend on generation 4 heroes. Now, the 8-month problem nobody feels at first. Let's talk about this thing. The scary part is that many heroes are not even available at the beginning. Players spend before they understand the full hero timeline. And for me, it was also a little hard to understand because, I'm late game, I'm starting from the global launch. I was having a path that is completely different from what one normal player experience in Call of Dragons now. That's why every year I spend and I create one new account and I play till level 16 or maybe level 20 City Castle, so I can understand and build my new beginner guide, obviously. But in the same time, I can understand fully how a new player feel. What is the difference? What is the new events for free-to-play players? Believe me, like 50% from the events that free-to-play or that the players starting Call of Dragons have, we didn't have back in the days. So all these things is actually an information, and there is so much outdated guides right there. So I'm trying to keep up this channel with the time. Now the scary part, we already talk about this. By the time players spend before they understand the full hero timeline, by the time stronger options arrive, their tokens and money are already walked into early choices. Now this is the main point of this video, is if you overinvest at the beginning when all the great heroes arrive, because this is going to happen at one point, you're just going to feel stuck at there, okay? You're just going to feel stuck at because you already spent your money, your tokens, everything in early heroes, and right now you have, for example, Yuming, you have whatever hero you like and feel powerful, Urak, Nea, Akuma, you have those heroes and you don't have a single token to invest in these heroes. And this mistake doesn't not punish you today, it actually waits. It waits that 8 months to finish. Now, 8 months is a number that I hear from the players who start. I don't have accounts that I play 8 months. Now, why mid-spenders suffer the most? Whales can brute force bad timing. This is, I think everybody know that. Whales can brute force bad timing. Free-to-play players are usually forced to be patient. I mean, you're used as a free-to-play player to be patient. Mid-spenders are one in the most dangerous position, and I can say also low spenders. They spend enough to make mistakes expensive, but not enough to erase them. So mid and low spenders can actually spend, but and make these mistakes expensive, and at the same time, it's not like well Kraken way that you basically can awake everything in your roster. Now, why just max this hero can be a terrible advice. This is going to be the final thing I'm going to talk about. Why just max this hero can be a terrible advice. A hero can be worth building and still not be worth maxing. This is this type of heroes that maxing those heroes is actually a mistake. And I can give you an example with this type of hero. A lot of players are talking about, Margaret with Zeta. Because they're buffing the Legion, you can go with Celestials. Celestials have a very nice base attack and blah blah blah. In the reality, Margaret, to be the most efficient with the mages, should be just 5-5-1-1. The second spell is marksman related. The fourth one is nothing related with the mage in general. And for extra 50% more damage, you definitely should not awake this hero. And I see people, mage mains, who is having this hero awakened, which is very strange for me. Now some people are going to say, but I'm going to combine Margaret with Thunderlin. Brother, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Even if you combine Margaret with Thunderlin, I don't have good reports from Margaret with Thunderlin. You need specific pet, you need specific artifact, which is extra spending, okay? It's extra spending. So a hero can be worth building, but still not worth maxing. This is one of the heroes. The other hero can be Goresh. I think maybe I'm going to make a video about this. Which heroes should be like 5-5-1-1? Which heroes should be 5-5-5-1? Which heroes should be awakened? Just let me know in the comments below. Also hit one like on the video if you enjoyed so far. Now that is the part many players are missing. Maxing early heroes can feel safer because the value is visible immediately. You basically, at this season, you max the hero, you go on the battlefield, you fight, you see the results. But visible value is not the same as future-proof value. That's why I'm making those videos where I'm strong, how to say it, I'm pointing which heroes is the best heroes in Call of Dragons and hoping like this just to save some investments of the players. So yeah guys, this will be for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you go that far, do me a favor, hit one like on the video if you enjoyed. Here I'm going to put one other video, it can be interesting for you. So far I wish you great day and see you in the next video.